So for me, the fundamental issue is power. Now, power uses race. It uses the idea of independence. It uses the tool of selling unattainable dreams to enslave a diverse population. For us, we have to confront the racial application that power utilizes, as well as the idea of this demonic dream that has been sold to the mass population.
So, studying political science and having a very nominal understanding of how our justice system works, I also have a sense of nihilism, that this is all meaningless. I can go out and I can march. They marched in the 60s. They marched before that. I can go out and be active politically. At the end of the day, what does that really change? They can enact legislation that gives me the right to vote. They can enact legislation that says I have the same right as anybody else to sit in a restaurant with them. But at the end of the day, the mindset still exists that I'm a second-class citizen. So what should I do with that reality? Does that mean I should go out and march? Does that mean I should go out and be upset? Or does that mean I'm going to go out, I'm going to try to make this money?
I think nihilism is easy.
Yeah.
It's easier to be nihilistic than it is to be strong and strategic. And I think if we just look at history, anytime a group of people have a hold on power and use ideas to legitimize their hold on power, it shifts. It never stays the same, because power is just energy. So if we take that understanding of reality, that should be the fuel that we have to push forward every day. And then also the idea of I'm going to get mine and take care of my family. As a black person, how can you take care of your family if you're not fighting the tragic realities that exist for your family to deal with?
So I think we need to stay informed, and I also think that we live in a time where history should be used as a weapon. We need to really look at what has historically worked for us. And I'm not just saying that we should just look at it look for names, and I'm just saying critically assess what has worked, what has not worked, and take what has worked and build from there.
And learn from lessons.
Yeah, learn from lessons. Inform our kids, and then you give them the tools of how to not react, but deal with it, and critically assess it.
I feel like, okay, I went to the rally downtown, and I felt inspired more to like do something about it. I was already angry, and I'm looking at everybody, and somebody's with the horn chanting "No justice, no peace." But in my head, I'm like, what's going to happen tomorrow when everybody goes back to work, or it's not on the news anymore? When something else happens, what are we going to do again? Are we going to rally, protest?
And that's the scariest part, because then you got to look at what you're going to do. What course you're going to take every day for your own freedom. Can you walk around like a man every day? I'm a man every day. I ain't never no second-class citizen. Never. Now, I might be treated because of power as something other than what I am, but I'm a man every day. Degree, no degree. Language, no language. And that's, for me, where the fundamental piece has to be. And then for men, if we begin to walk that walk like that, we can be silent about it. But children learn not through what we tell them, but how we walk. What's our walk every day? What's our daily walk?
My opinion on what should happen next is exactly that. My motto has been Kheprw, and they committed all of their time to giving back to the youth in the community in order to raise their consciousness and their awareness about what beast lies out there and how to handle it. So I think in terms of vast numbers, I'm really not. That's a cadre, a small group. It always emanates out from a very small number grinding every day. But you have to embody the resistance.
So I think celebrating those communities is a good practice to be in, and I think that the energy coming off the Trayvon Martin, the residual anger that's being released, should be channeled into those institutions. It should be channeled into those small communities. You know what I'm saying? Because they can actually take root there.
So I just feel like, yes, I came from the civil rights era. Yes, I came from women's rights. Yes, I came from the Vietnam March. Yes, I came from Black Power. So I got marching in my blood, and I got Black Power in my blood. Hell no, I'm not going to take it anymore. Got it in my blood. It was cultural at the time I was doing it. But I think that even now, community organizing and development. I mean, that don't mean that, let's get together and start a store. I mean, that's good. But community organizing means that you continually work in your neighborhood to heighten the sensitivity of others. And through that kind of engagement, you build a core group that does things in your own community.